Welcome to another video, guys. Right now the best shaman list is actually a Zee Shaman, and I gotta say I tried this deck and I literally couldn't lose a single game with it, all the way down to top 1000 legend with it. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips so you guys know what you could be doing with and against it. So I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be appreciated, and don't forget to check me out live on Twitch each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But now let's check out the guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list I used, and it's basically the same one I showed you in the latest top 5, as I told you. So, yeah, the deck really does curve out like a champ. You do have yourself a good chunk of early game minions with which you are actually gonna be amping up your hero power nice and quick, and you can literally do some absolutely insane things as soon as turn 1 and 2. Like, even on the first game, we did something like turn 1 Galagio Goon into Coin, Firefly into Witch's Apprentice, and that is just an obscene amount of stats for a turn 1, guys. I don't know what games you're playing, but that for a turn 1 sounds pretty broken to me. Not only that, it does have quite a lot of amp power with things like Herald. Like, you literally could be doubling up your Herald so many times, and we had a game where on turn 5 we literally had 4 Heralds already, which is kind of nutty. And I gotta say, doubling up a Herald card after that basically gives you a couple of 4/8s next to each other, so basically a couple of 8/8s. Literally happened as soon as turn 6, which was honestly kind of disgusting. This deck is basically quite tempo heavy, but it definitely does have a good amount of late game as well, with things like Alakir plus Deathwing. So all in all, you definitely are a great combination of super good early game pressure, as well as pretty decent mid game and respectable late game as well. And this deck is actually pretty decent against things like Void Demon Hunter, so why wouldn't you play it? Going for the cards, we do have a couple of Witch's Apprentice, which is basically a cheap battlecry minion you could be amping up with things like Galagio Goon, but also it's a great way to actually amp up your hero power. With the Beaming Sidekick, you get to make your minions last a little bit longer. Like if you turn 1 go with Galagio Goon or Wailing Vapor, on turn 2 you could be doing Beaming Sidekick, or you could just be using the Coin. The Carrier Whelp is another great one-drop battlecry minion you could amp up with the Goon, and also it could give you more extra gas with which you could be amping up your hero power further. The Firefly is pretty good because it's basically a couple of cheap minions, one of which is battlecry, so why not? The Goon is also pretty amazing, it's a 1/3, so all in all, those are usually great, and this deck really does love having cheap stuff, and this cheap stuff actually does amp up the rest of your deck quite a lot. The Wailing Vapor is also pretty awesome. It does get the buff itself quite a lot with all of the different elementals you have in this deck. The Holy Eggbearer is going to be drawing you either the Witch's Apprentice or the Skywall Sentinel. Single copy of Shrouded Informant could give you a little bit of spell action. This deck is severely lacking in the spell front, obviously. And it's another battlecry minion you get the buff with the Goon. The Skywall Sentinel, definitely pretty amazing, and you could get to double this guy up even as soon as turn 3, so getting yourself a couple of Heralds that early can be pretty devastating. With Warden Bayev, you can definitely get yourself quite a lot of extra buffs, like play this as soon as turn 1, and on turn 2 follow up with a Witch's Apprentice, a couple of 1-drops, and suddenly you got yourself +9/+9 worth of extra stats. And the other cool thing about this card is, once you actually did set up a board with the Dormant, after that you could follow up with something like Hijack Security Bot, and that is going to be a very easy way for you to actually get yourself a decent chunk of board with the extra buff on it. Speaking of which, the Security Bot is definitely a great minion to be doubling up on, and you could even prep it so you can actually drop it a lot easier later on while you're building a bigger board. Xavius is going to be a great minion to be giving you a little bit of extra dark gifts, and we literally did have a game where we got double Battlecry on Alakir, which was kind of nutty, and again, this would be a pretty decent minion to actually double Battlecry on. We also have the Black Knight in here. Against all of them Warlocks right now, you can definitely get a pretty good use out of this guy. You could also use it against things like Demon Hunters and such, so it's not the worst card in the world. It has tradable on it, so if you don't really need it, you can just tradable it, but it definitely does have a decent effect for its cost right now. The Tiny Pal is also involved in this deck because the requirement is to not run any spells in the deck, so technically weapons and locations are allowed, but we are not running any locations, of course. But yeah, with the Tiny Pal you can get yourself quite a lot of extra stuff, including extra battlecry minions, taunts on the board, 1 damage AoE, or freezing characters. The Envoy of the End is another great Herald card you get to double up with if you feel so definitely worth running. Single copy of Hex Marshal could be interesting. This guy can give you some pretty interesting spells, like of course you are not running any spells in the deck, so you are gonna get the 5 cost discount, and getting yourself 2 copies of it if you decide to use the Battlecry hero power like that could be worth, but the sucky part is this is not a discover, it's just get yourself random stuff, so it could be any of the expensive spells we have access to right now. Mugsy, of course, is only in here for the hero power. Ultraxion can be pretty devastating if you actually double Battlecry on it, like if you have 3 heralds already, this means it's gonna repeat 3 and 4, so that way you get yourself a literal 3 mana Deathwing, which is actually kinda absurd. We also have Elekir in here, which is gonna give you a lot of extra stuff, and again, getting the double Battlecry effect on it could be absolutely insane. And last, we do have Deathwing, which you cannot get the double Battlecry on because he's not a minion. The hero power is only for minions. But yeah, with Deathwing, you're gonna get yourself a lot of extra armor, the effects could be great, and also the +5 attack hero power could be great. Just don't forget you're not gonna double Battlecry anymore, but at that point, you probably don't have that many minions anyway. Matchup-wise, here's what we have. You are gonna be decent against Void Demon Hunter as well as Face Hunter, which is literally half the meta right now. You are gonna be great against Troublemaker Rogue, which honestly is the more dominant deck right now, especially in Top Legend. We are seeing way too many of this. Basically, they're trying to counter Void Demon Hunter, and right now you're not seeing that much Void Demon Hunter, at least in Top Legend. And as you see, you're basically gonna be great against everything except for Mug Shaman, which honestly you're not gonna see too much of nowadays. As for the mulligan, you're basically gonna be looking for anything 2 mana or less. Like, look at this nonsense. It's literally nothing but 0s, 1s, and 2s all the way up to here. And the first non-2-drop or less card you could consider would be the Hijack Security Bot, which definitely could be great as your first double Battlecry minion, especially if you have yourself a good curve already. Going second, the situation is the same. Again, anything 2 mana or less would be pretty sought after. And again, the Hijack Security Bot could be a consideration. A lot of the more expensive cards could be considered when you already have a perfect early game curve, but if you don't, basically toss them. That's about it for this deck. Far from cheap, but definitely pretty fun and pretty strong. As you're gonna see, we literally did not lose a single game for 1 hour with it. So I hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out our games on our road back to Top Legend with it. Hope you enjoy. That's right, there's a tournament right now. Yes, I was today years old when I learned about it. Facts. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Pretty nice couple of cards. Gives me a nice quick curve. If we get Maiev, that'd be insane. Ooh, look at that. Turn 1, all 3 of these. That's insane. Turn 1, by the way. Goes for a turn 3 potential double Battlecry. That'd be cool. Let's see how that go. This is gonna be crazy. Rogue is kind of insane too. Yeah, I think that's the third deck I'm gonna be playing today. Yeah, it's gonna be Zee Shaman, Rafam Lock, and 2-bit Rogue again. Something along those lines, yeah. That ain't too bad. Right. I don't mind. Okay, in this case... let's just go ahead and do this then. Alrighty, next turn we can double Battlecry with that. All is good in the world. You got a license for that? Double Battlecrying that doesn't sound too great. So it's gonna cock block me a little, but still pretty strong if you ask me. And I think I don't mind pulling this thing off right now. They're all ass. I think they're all actual ass. Do I care about any of these, honestly? I don't think I benefit out of either of them. I guess the Dread Corsair could get discounted by the Tiny Pal. The rest are pretty awful. I guess the Experiment is not the worst. Might be a little bit low on the things to be playing real soon, so might as well. Okay. Dude is literally that on board almost. One off. But yeah, this one drop definitely did some nasty stuff. That 3-2 is not that big, it's literally a 0 by the way. Should be killing the... yeah, that one. But that doesn't change all that much. Okay. Bullshit boy. "13 damage, you say?" See what this guy says. I could just tempo that out. Feels like the best thing I can do right about now. Infinity. What's his face? Right. That was quite the monster curve we got there. Like turn 1, plopping 3 minions with a buff. Kinda insane. Bottom right, buddy. Dude got shamaned. Neato. Mm-hmm.
Deathwing versus Thrall.
Against the fellow shaman. Kinda sketchy not seeing the demon hunters, but sure. But sure. Okay, I like this on a curve. This on turn 1 is not that hot. Turn 1, this thing could be okay. Turn 1, I'm gonna play this. Turn 2, I can play that. Turn 3, it's looking questionable. I'd really rather play something else on turn 1. Let's try something like this. I want to keep the coins so we can turn 3 this thing. Okay, turn 1 my Ev then. Well, in that case... we're also against Z. Let's see these. Ooh. Not very happy about that. Maybe I'll do this. Might be too slow though. I might regret everything. Turn 2, I'm gonna go with the egg. I was going for it. Oof, dude is curving. The dude's curving, I'm afraid. I'm going second in the mirror. That's never fun. That is rarely fun, chat. We did get the 0. Dude's hard running this, I guess. We are gonna have a sad time next turn, actually. Yeah, they're probably just gonna tone it down, but it's definitely way too OP right now in this meta. Double trading like that, interesting behavior. Okay, that's nice. Well, next turn I get the double buff with this. Or maybe do Manvoy, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what feels better. Not sure, Freet. Usually it's not supposed to be this early, but they are saying they're keeping an eye on it, so maybe something is happening a lot sooner than initially thought. Bruh. Dude is gaining a lot of mana this way, but let's see, let's see.
That didn't go as good.
That ain't too bad. In this case, I'd rather go like this. Get some of that buffage on. This thing... I mean, doesn't matter.
Got it under control. Just give me a sec.
Quite a decent boards. But this guy has 7 mana. Also known as cheating. What else you got, homeboy? That's a pretty good card to get, but a wee bit slow too. But with 7 mana this turn, why wouldn't he? That was not a great minion for him, I can tell you that much. Especially given what we're about to do. Ooh, okay. Let's do this then. Nice. Going second in this matchup, honestly, we should have been in a much worse spot here. But I don't think he can recover from something like this. From what I know about this deck, I don't think he has what it takes to come back from this. Man is in danger. Turn 6 and we're gonna literally have all 4 heralds, kinda nutty that way. Bit too late for that, isn't it, governor? Okay, he got charged there, lucky for him. That is gonna allow him not to die. Miserably. Miserably. Right. Right. I get the double battle cry here if I feel like it. Not gonna have room for all of it though. Oh well, let's do it like this. Fuck, dude. This doesn't feel that great. Bruh.
Where shall I strike?
Fuck it.
Bada boom!
It's kind of annoying how this guy plops the bigger herald on the unbuffable side, but it is what it is. Okay. It was definitely not a big decision for us to be making last turn, but definitely wanted to make the most out of that situation. Kind of felt funky doing the trades the way we did them, but to maximize, we had to... How's it going, Lava School? Welcome, bud.
Deathwing versus
Not a rogue. We're the Demon Hunters, bud. I was promised Demon Hunters. Why am I not feeding on Demon Hunters right now? Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's chill on turn 1. Next turn we get to play both of these, I guess it's something. Not a huge fan though, without a 1-drop. Like, this deck has an absurd amount of 1-drops not to have a 1-drop right now, like, seriously, dude. Bruh. Bruh. Question is, will I have a freaking turn 3, bro? Because if I don't, I'm calling rigged. Heck, even King Lane would do. His battle cry will actually trigger, so it won't do, but yeah, get it. Free drop me, dude. There you fucking go, that's good. That's real good. Next turn we get the double up Xaviers, that can be nutty. Come on, attacking it. If I top deck the buff guy, that also would be pretty lit though. But we definitely got quite the good board here. He's also getting a good amount of value out of it though. But we're the first one to abuse it, so take those any day, chat. There you frickin' go. Let's foreskin go, yo. Smash. Now those 5/5s don't look that formidable, do they? Formidable me this. Yeah. I got a bone to pick with them. Oh, he doesn't like my Maiev? Damage is already done, bud. Kinda weird he didn't attack the 5/6 though. Bit odd in it. Also known as Stranger Things. Bit odd in it. Doesn't attack. Well, dude's basically dead. Dude is dead of the basic kind. Give up. I know. Oh no. Tune actually goes sad if the treat is too far away. How far is too far? Okay, that's too far. We can basically draw a parameter how far is too far. Okay. Okay. There you go, so basically it's this. Anything beyond this point is too far for Katoon. Here you go, eat up. Oh, damn, dude actually pulled some shit out of his ass, didn't he? Dude did the ass pulling, didn't he? Oh well. Dude can play that game, surely. Battlecry triggers twice, I'm down with that. But honestly, this is probably the choice in it. Yeah, these are way too healthy, man. Let's just grab those. Oh, for sure. Go get him, pro. You're in Europe, right? Monkey business. Gone are the days when that's scary. Even double. Not even close, Step Chief. Not even close.
That's all for now.
Didn't even make a dent. Well, see now, there's your problem, prof. Start a new account over in Europe. See now, here's your problem, Chief. Look at me being a nice guy and disclosing I'm actually not on NA for you to not waste your time trying to snipe me. What a good guy I am. Against the Warlock. Speaking of yes, where the hell's the Demon Hunters, bro? Hey, we're against DJ Khaled. Let's see it, Chief. Let's see it. That's a decent looking hand. We're gonna be able to abuse that hero power nice and early. There you go. That's gonna be nutty. All we need now is a good minion to get a double battle cry from. Bam! Ooh, there you go. It's not a battle cry minion anyway, so might as well open with him. Next turn I get to do this. And then abuse a couple of battle cries. The only problem is we do not have a good minion for the double battle cry thingy. Hex will be nice. Hex will actually be pretty lucky. For a turn 3 top deck, Skywall, Shadowed Informant, Holy Egg Bearer. Well, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but we're just gonna sleep on that thing. Hellfire is a card, however. Hellfire is a card my mother warned me about. This guy is an elemental, so at least this guy amps up, but other than that, nothing else is really happening. I'm gonna chill. I'm actually gonna chill here. I think that's the adult thing to do. Feels stupid, but who said we're smart? Gives me a lot of options to top deck good battle cry minions. Can still coin out Hellfire.
How gluttonous of me.
I think he will. Did he have it all along? Yup. Okay. Crisis averted. Now let's refill. Xavius would be nutty. No such luck. Well, sad. Sad, but we'll fucking do it again.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Hopefully we get a decent playable minion for next turn, so at least this guy can get a double battle cry soon.
I'm going to be a real...
Hey, there's a hex target. Would you look at that? Okay, that's good. That's real good. Especially if it gives me a 1-drop. Please give me a 1-drop. Or even the free drop. Bruh. Do I hex or do I set up Ultraxion? It's not even battle cry. It does buff up this thing though.
What to burn next?
Fuck it, I'm a hex.
Bada boom!
It's not a big deal double battle crying Ultraxion. Not the way things are going. We know he has a free mana location. There it is. Now he knows too. What? Is he stealing? Okay, he's the reform nonsense, like I said. EES deck. Which we're about to play ourselves real soon. Double short me sideways. Come on, give me some good. That is okay. I could double battle cry that. We're definitely begging for some card draw. Yeah, I'm down. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, that's decent too. Okay, okay. Yeah, look, here is even an option here, albeit we have plenty of other elementals in the deck.
I am insatiable.
Yeah, good stuff. Gore 4. 2 damage round shots. That could go unlucky. Nice. Another one. Okay.
I want
Okay.
more. I want more.
He hasn't discounted much, so Annihilation is not an option. This 8-8 is definitely nice and healthy. He could steal it, but what else he do? That don't do too much. We do have lethal stat-wise on the boards. Problem is it's exact lethal and I cannot get exact damage right now unless I get lucky with this. Xavius is a nice card to double up, but I think I'd rather double up this. And actually, I will be able to get bigger, better damage this way. We have more than the damage I stated. Let me see if we can get something out of this still. There we go.
Wind's power unleashed. Bada boom.
Ribbit!
Time to strike is now.
It's still off, fuck damn it. Still freaking off, but he should not be able to heal and clear this board right now. How the fuck didn't we have lethal there, bro? Did the damage counter lie to me? Like, we abused so much extra... No, I'm a fucking idiot. He had 10 health.
Pretty big deal in here.
Yeah, he had so much more health than I initially thought. Okay, he actually did gain a shit ton of armor. But not a shit ton enough. It was not enough. Good. May I witness a demon hunter, however?
Deathwing versus Maiev.
No, demon hunter apparently is not 50% of the matchups in Legend. Apparently, somebody has lied to me. And I think it's Hearthstone. Okay. Let's see what's in this first. Get some extra info and shit. That is a card. This is an elemental. Alrighty then. Should I play a couple of these, next turn play this thing, and turn after play a couple of Skywalls? Of course, playing this one right now is a little bit better, but I don't know, I'm gonna go like this. Let's just hope we don't top deck another ship. Let's see now. Bit slow, but let's see.
By petal and thorn.
Okay. Well, next turn we're going decently well. That's gonna be a turn 5 full Herald. Sadly, we're not gonna have anything to Herald on, but it's fine. Technically, I could just weapon here, but I don't know. Let's see. Nah, I'd rather go with these.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this, brothers. I'll handle this.
You dare stand against the wind?
Nice little turn 4. Next turn we can go with this thing, perhaps. Giving me extra legendaries, can't say no to that. We have quite a few in this.
Swiftly.
Look at bro actually making decisions. Come on, dude, play the green cards. That ain't too bad. But still, nothing but a face tang.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. Yo. Well, next turn I'm basically gonna overwhelm him with Herald stuff. Ooh, that's coming real soon. That is a card. Let's go ahead and do that then.
Be long now.
You dare stand against the wind?
And Smash Hoarder. It's kinda insane how much stats you can dump literally on turn 6, by the way. Double fucking 8/8s. It is kinda diabolical how much stats you can dump with this. Low-key diabolical. It's kinda crazy this deck didn't work just a few days ago, but meta was a little bit too quick for it, didn't it? Yeah, 5 more of those and you've controlled the board, bud. Just you wait. Okay, well, he actually does have a shot here. A couple of legendaries here could be decent for him. That ain't one of them. Neither is that. He did get the Discover card, I think. Or did he? No. It's a rogue spell, it seems. Also known as dead as a cucumber. Cool stuff, bud. Better luck next time, though. Deck's insane, yo. Can't stop winning with it. All the way down to under top 1 foul. Love to see that. Like we were literally a couple of days ago closing in on 3 fouls, and weren't we? Decided to play a little, didn't we? Yep. You're not wrong, are you? You're not wrong. Hey, look at that, a Demon Hunter, guys. What is this class even? Haven't seen it all day. First class ever. Okay, that zero's nice. What about the rest of them? Much better, much better. Now we're talking hype chat. Let's see it. If I get Bellagio on turn 1, that'd be insane. Well, not with this hand actually, but still. You get it. Okay, I get to play a minion even before I get to play, guys. This is how strong the deck is, supposedly. Alrighty, kind sir, let's see. Can you handle that? You can't handle that. It's a card. Could kill a Flame Imp with it. Wouldn't mind getting another 2-drop off the top, so we don't have to not double up this, but if we do, it is what it is. Well, that definitely handles a lot of my early bullshit. Oh, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm down to do that instead. We are not playing this right now, though. Because reasons. Well, sadly we're not gonna get to attack a lot with that thing, but still. It is what it is. Nice. Would be nice if he does not have the 2 damage AoE right frickin' now. If he does, I guess I can do this though. But he don't. Don't you dare. Oh yeah, he would have done it 5 times already if he had it, wouldn't he? Perfect. He's also gonna use one of those Sansa Garishis. That's a silly thing to be doing. Thanks. Yes. Ooh, a big one. Well, I'd rather just prep it down further instead of playing it instead here.
Got it under control. Just give me a sec.
It's going to be okay.
Hopefully we get something decent off the top, but even if we don't, I get to just play this and that. Well, the 2-3's dead. If I get Firefly off the top, that's gonna allow me to actually double up. Same with Carrier Whelp. Carrier Whelp is even better potentially, because he could give me a little bit more stats. Couple of Voidy boys. Got the rusher, that's nice for me. Maiev is not that great for me, so let's see what this do. Well, that's gonna be permanently on the board.
Give me a sec.
Fuck are you doing? It's interesting. But in a much deeper sense, smash. Sadly, next turn I'm overloaded, so I can't play this shit. That's not bad. But getting this dormant shit, pretty stupid. Of all the 1-drops, had to get the dormant one.
Time grows short.
That's a pretty lucky minion for him to get.
I will still find
Is he trying to outcast some? Didn't see where he played that from. Maybe he's just trying to stay alive. Feels like he... Nice order, by the way. That's good. Matter of fact, that's real good. Battlecry triggers twice, kinda insane.
what to burn next.
Let's do that. Next turn we get to use this thing.
Catch! Don't crack it!
I'd rather see what this guy gives. Could be a gem. Not the worst. We're even heralding. Kinda dumb this thing ain't discover, but it is what it is. Bruh. Good news is this guy's barely stabilizing here by the time we get the Alec here, so could be nothing. Would have been even better if he's fully heralded, which could happen if I top deck a herald card right now. And Way of the End would be best. That is... I stand corrected, this is best. It's actually insanely best. Let's fucking go then. I stand corrected, chat. Next turn summoning a couple of 4/8s. Twice. Five damage twice is gonna be a bitch here, but at least he ain't developing much.
I see. grows short.
Muzzle their magic! Muzzle their magic!
Well, that doesn't do shit for me and think he knows it. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Either way. Actually don't have enough room for everything, but who cares? And I'm an idiot, I missed leaf. No, it's still lethal, but I'm an idiot. I could have played it between these guys and it would have been more stuff. That's what I thought. What's my favorite deck at the moment? I mean... I don't even know, man. Herald Warlock was pretty fun. Not saying it's the strongest, but it was definitely pretty fun. Okay, well, we won against Demon Hunter as well. Quite splendidly too, so all around that kinda busted. No wonder I included it into the top 5.